year ago, I had filmed a video called Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless versus Dewy Smooth, and I talk about the differences between the Matte and Poreless foundation from Maybelline and the Dewy Smooth foundation from Maybelline. And I did a comparison of the two on my face, and I applied it with a beauty blender. So that was a year ago, and this is actually my most viewed video here on YouTube. Last time I checked, I think it has about 50,000 views on it, and for me with a really small subscriber base, that's a lot of views for me. So when I look back on that video, like I said, I filmed it a year ago, so that was when I had first started on YouTube. So it's kind of cringeworthy to me to see that my most viewed video is one that I'm very awkward and weird in and just really kind of uncomfortable in front of the camera. So anyway, for a long time I wanted to refilm this video because a lot of people didn't like the fact that I used a beauty blender in it, and people commented that I talked too much, so I refilmed it today just to show you the differences. I do have both foundations on my face. This one over here is Matte and Poreless. This one over here is Dewy Smooth. And yeah, so I'm going to apply the foundations today with a brush instead of the beauty blender per your guys' recommendations and show you how they apply. So let's get into the demonstration. So I'm going to go ahead at first and go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I'm going to go ahead and do that on the right side of my face. And I'm using two of the exact same brushes for both of these foundations. They're just real cheapy ones that I got from, I don't even remember where, maybe Amazon, I believe. So I'm just going to put some of this on the back of my hand and start stippling it on my face. So I zoomed in here kind of close because I wanted to show you that the Matte and Poreless foundation, when used with a brush, does give a very matte finish. Now when I did this video in my very first one, I used a beauty blender, and what happened was that actually kind of changed the texture of the foundation and it made it a little bit more dewy. So this Matte and Poreless, when used with a brush, does actually dry matte. I still have some red marks and acne peeking through, so I'm going to go in with one more light layer and just show you how it builds up. Now getting in quite close again, hopefully you can see that the Matte and Poreless foundation, it's not great for dry skin. It does give, even though I have the normal to dry skin formulation, it does give the face a very kind of matte, dry look. It has great coverage. I just definitely wouldn't necessarily recommend it for anyone with super dry skin unless you really like that kind of matte, dry look. So now I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Maybelline Dewy Smooth formulation here. Go on the left half of my face using a new brush, but the same kind. Now I do want to show you on my hand the color difference between the Maybelline Matte and Poreless, between Dewy Smooth. These are both Porcelain 110, but as you can see, Matte and Poreless is much lighter. For some reason, Dewy Smooth is a little bit darker. Alright, so again, this is one light layer of the Dewy Smooth foundation. As you can see, it's not completely covering all the redness, so I'm going to go in one more time with one more light layer over this. Alright, so this is Dewy Smooth with two layers here. Hopefully you can see the color difference on camera, that this is just a bit darker. Also, when applied with the brush, they have very similar finishes. The Dewy Smooth is a little bit, well, it does have a little bit of dew to it, hence the name. And this side is matte. I did want to let you guys know that if you're looking at the Dewy Smooth, it will show kind of more imperfections on the skin. Matte and Poreless doesn't really do that, but it's not great for dry skin either. Alright guys, so as you can see, now that the foundation has dried down, there is literally no difference at all in the finish of the foundation. For me, being a dry skin person, they both dry down matte when used with a brush. Dewy Smooth has it just doesn't have much dew to it. Now when I use a beauty blender, they both dry dewy, which is very, very strange, and I don't understand why. As far as color comparison, like I said, there is a definite color difference, so just be careful when you're picking your colors. Now, one more interesting thing about this foundation is that if you go to the Maybelline website and search for Fit Me, you can type in all of your information here. It asks you questions about what your skin type is, what your problems are on your face, stuff like that. And then it'll help you choose which one of these foundations you should get, which type, whether it be normal to dry or normal to oily, which finish you should get, the Matte and Poreless or the Dewy and Smooth, and then what color. So that's really, really helpful for helping you pick. That didn't used to be on here the first time I made this video, so if you have any questions about which one you should choose, definitely check out the website. I do not know how many colors are in the color range. Someone had once told me that the Dewy Smooth has less colors. I don't believe that's true anymore. Anyway, just definitely check out the website, and I really hope that this comparison video was helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching. I put out new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So thank you again for watching, and have a great day.